Okay guys, so in learning about this rig, the first thing I do when I get out here is I turn on the engine. I let the engine run a little bit. It's snowing outside and I don't have any propane in the tank, so I've let the heater run for a little bit too to kind of warm it up in here. And I am actually keeping a checklist right here. I have a list of things I want to check today, and then I have another paper under where I'm making a checklist of everything I need to do to get things set up when I come in here. So after I've let the engine run for a little while, I turn on the generator, I let it run for a little while. Then I put on the emergency brake, I put my jacks down and level out. Next thing, I'm gonna open up the slides here, and then I'm gonna turn on some lights, get it lit up in here, and we should be good to go to get a little bit of work done in here.
The last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over.
I should have thought to bring a movie with me because I still only have the Angry Birds. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is change out the license plates, put our Goliath license plates on.
If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. Said the last kiss was the last kiss. Make it hard for you to leave. We're telling secrets in between the sheets. I don't want you to leave. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. It's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no.
Okay, so the license plates are on. The next thing I wanted to test here was my Wi-Fi hotspot from my phone to my laptop. As you can see, I have that set up over there, and it is working ideally. I've been sitting down there kind of messing around a little bit on the internet to see how fast it runs, and it works great. I'm absolutely loving Spectrum, and I hope it continues to work this good on the road. So the next thing that I want to test out are these keys. I bought 3 extra keys. Had them made at Walmart. Now these 3 are for the ignition. I also have some extra keys for the actual rig coming. I had to order those from Winnebago. But I have 3 of these right here, and I want to make sure that they actually work to turn on the ignition, because some of these have to be coded. Like I had a key made for my car, for the B, and it has to be coded, so it wouldn't start the car. It would let me get in, it would open the locks, but it wouldn't actually let me start the car. So let's try these keys out in the ignition. Okay, moment of truth. That one doesn't work. There we go, there's one. That one works. So that's 2 out of 3. I don't know why this one's not working, but let's try it again. Nope, they're gonna have to give me a refund on that one. A whopping $1.66. These other ones though, these are good. She must have just done this one wrong, because this one is the exact same. It's Access, it says 24R on it, but this one just does not work. Yep, that one's got to go back. Oh well. I won't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Great, now I have that song in my head. Oh my god, am I actually gonna put that in the video? I have totally lost my train of thought now. Alright, let's see. We tested the keys. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's done. Next, I want to measure for the TVs. Guys, check this out. I just realized that this is a speaker right here. There's a speaker over here, right on this cabinet, and I think I showed you that before. You can feel it if you're touching it like that. And I was standing here, and I'm like, where is that sound coming from? And that is a speaker right there, too. That is too funny. Okay, so I know my laptop is in good shape. It works great with the Bluetooth, the mobile hotspot. So I'm gonna wrap that up right now and put it away. And then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Oh, and let me tell you this a minute. This mouse pad right here, I was at Goodwill the other day, right after I had decided to call this thing Goliath. And I found this mouse pad and I'm like, hey, that's a nice big one. I need that. So I grabbed it, and guys, it was called Goliathus. I'm not even kidding. So it was such an awesome confirmation that I made the right choice of the name. So what we're gonna do here is I brought some templates for the sizes of the TVs I have at home that I wanna see about putting in here. This one is a 43 inch. I bought this the other day, and I'll have a totally separate video up about this. I've already measured for this one actually, and I know that it will fit. And I don't have the TV in here right now because I'm not leaving anything like that in the rig. But what I do have are 3 templates. This is the 43 inch. This is the actual size of the 43 inch TV, the screen right there. This one's a 24 inch, and this one is a 32 inch. So I'm going to take each of these and put them in the places in the rig here where I think that they would work out, and see how it would look with each size, because these might be too big, they might be too small. We'll find out. So the first one is this one right here. I need to take out this big heavy CRT TV, save some weight, and replace it with something else. So this is the size of my 32 inch monitor at home, and actually that is perfect. That amazingly is the perfect size. I'm blown away by that. There's some space above and below it, but that's okay. I will figure out how to make a like a cabinet out of this where the TV mounts to the front, and then it has hinges where I can lift it up to access the area inside, and I'll be able to put like DVDs and movies or whatever else in there. It'll just give me some more storage space. I'm really surprised about that. I really expected that this huge thing was going to overlap that and was going to block these so I wouldn't be able to open them. But yeah, as you saw, that's totally perfect. So let's go back and check the bedroom TV. Okay, yeah, so we've got this TV here, which is also a big heavy CRT, and this one's going to need to come out as well. I really love these TVs. You know, I grew up in the time where we had these TVs and nothing but, and it was only a dream to have big flat screen TVs on your wall. But this is the size of the 32, and surprisingly, that is actually pretty decent. I don't think that'll be too big for the bedroom. I think that'll be a good size, but just for the heck of it, this is the size of what would be a 24 inch. And that still is really good right there. That still is a really nice size TV right there. The 24 inch is the one that I use in my kitchen at home right now on top of my fridge, and I'm able to watch TV while I cook or clean or do dishes or whatever. So either one of those will work really good right there. And again, once I take this out, it will allow me to create some more storage space behind there, so I can put the same thing, just a piece of wood down here with a hinge, attach the TV to it, and then when I want to get into the storage, just lift it up, and there I have access to the cabinet behind it. Now the other thought is that if I wanted to take this out and the whole structure completely, I do have this right here where I could put the base on the TV and it could sit right there, and that would be the size of the TV right there. I mean, that would work perfect too. However, I do think that being up here, it's more practical for when you're laying in bed and looking up at a TV. If you're laying in bed over here, your neck's going to be crooked trying to see straight ahead of you to right there. Okay, so the last one we have then is the 43-inch template right here. And I know that's not the shape of a TV screen, but it's going to go right here. I think that I'm going to have a corner TV stand here, and this will sit right here, and that is actually perfect. That could not be more perfect of a size for the TV right there. That tells me that it's able to sit back farther. And I wonder, like, if I wanted to get more of a flat TV stand that would just go to here, stick out from the wall, instead of being a corner. I like the corner idea, but if I wanted to, I'd have to put it at a little bit of an angle, but it would still fit good. See, what I have to take into consideration is that I need the clearance for the door here and the back of this chair. I want this chair to be able to swivel, to move up and back, you know, without any problem whatsoever. And obviously this chair is going to be out of here. I'll save it, but I think that a corner unit would be the best. Because again, it would allow me to have it sitting right there. The TV would sit right there, and that's perfect on both sides. A perfect amount of clearance with no problem whatsoever. There is that. There are the TV templates. Made sure everything's going to work perfectly. I'm excited, guys. I get more excited with everything I find out about this place. I love it. And just one other thing I need to do over here is measure. So, taking into account the vacuum and this other table back here, it looks like really I'd have about a good 36 inches, a good 36-inch square here. Now, if it's stuck out 36 inches to here, it'd probably come all the way up to here, and I don't want that. So I'm going to have to just be careful with that. I'd like it to come to right to the back of this chair here. So we'll just have to see what I can find online in terms of that. Whatever I get, I just don't want it to obstruct this area up here. I want you to be able to walk freely through there with no problem whatsoever. I don't think that'll be too hard to accomplish, to find a corner TV stand that fits in there perfectly. The one last thing that I want to do today, and I'll do this after I tell you, I'm just going to let you go and go about this so I can write down the measurements and everything, but the storage units underneath here, I want to measure in here and see what's available for a toolbox, like a good tool chest, because I'm going to have tools when I'm on the road. I want to be able to just, you know, have a nice sized tool chest where I can collect them all as I go. Anything that I realize I need, I want to be able to just pick up and add it to my tool chest. I think that with the weight that will probably be, I better stay away from that. That needs to be for lighter things there. So I'm going to look around here, look at the storage that I have available, get some measurements, and that's one thing that I will be working on, finding a nice sized tool chest and starting to amass a tool collection that's not too heavy, but it can handle whatever I may need it to do while I'm on the road. So guys, I'm going to get busy doing that. And I thank you for coming along on this journey. And I hope you'll stick around to see what else I do in here, because I have a whole lot of plans. I'm going to measure out there. I'm going to get everything wrapped up here and closed up tight and head home for the night. And I will see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below if you want, if you have any tips or tricks or hints or anything. If you already live in an RV, if you own an RV, and you want to tell me anything there is to know, I am wide open to hear that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.